and presidential flag bearer Raila Odinga is making an address. He might be reacting to
open its servers as had been decreed by the courts. Uhuru wants the ballot boxes, not the servers, open because the ballot boxes guarantee a confirmation of his fraudulent win. The boxes guarantee his fraudulent win because they are stuffed with the 2 million hectare ballot papers that were printed by Al Ghurair and whose whereabouts have never been explained. Talking of the ruling by the so-called dissenting judges, we challenge Uhuru Kenyatta to deny that one of the dissenting judges spent all Saturday at State House at his invitation in a celebration of the dissenting ruling ahead of its delivery. Uhuru must know that the Supreme Court is busy denigrating is the product of a constitution that Kenyans paid for with their lives. Uhuru's contribution to that constitution and that struggle is zero. He must stop imagining that the constitution and the institutions that came with it were merely meant to coronate him to the presidency and sanitize his fraud. NASA will stand with every institution that is discharging legitimate mandates and with all state officers, including judges, who are performing their duties without fear or favor and in line with the Constitution. All along, Uhuru has stood for nothing in Kenya except for himself, family, and close friends in disorienting our country. He is now becoming a disaster-prone, tragic character, lashing from one fit of bad temper to the next just because he thinks the presidency is his birthright. We want to remind Uhuru that this country has traveled so far to turn back. Uhuru Kenyatta has been caught in the act of a product of a crime and is enjoying proceeds of crime. NASA remains ready for a contest with Uhuru, but only when the irreducible minimums we have put out are met. With every passing day, it is getting clear that the conditions will not be met, and so there will be no elections. We will not allow Uhuru to take the country down the path of failed nations. End of statement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Huh? Huh?
I just want to hear your comment. What do you make of the news that said yesterday?
That was said by Otimo. The 26th was given by Otimo.
The 26th date was given by O.T. Mofo, Sapra Mofo company, which we want out of this game. Okay? And I think in its consultations, because it also happens to be Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday, so they want to give him a birthday present.
Actually, more importantly, the need to consult even over the date. Consultations.
One, the accident of Githu Muigai says that the president is still in command, that it was a temporary tragedy. What do you think of those comments of the AG? And the second question is, the IBC claims that they have sent a reply message to NASA on the invisible military. Have you received the same?
First, the issue of the date need to be agreed on by consultation by all stakeholders. The IBC has not started with any of us to consult on appropriate dates. The other time, remember, they had said that 24th, which you had proposed, was inconvenient because of the examinations. Now, without further consultations, they're going to 26th.
2 days away.
2 days away. And that again is arbitrary without any form of consultations. With regard to what the AG said, I would want to ask Moses to respond.
The Attorney General is evidently being his master's voice. What he's saying clearly shows how he is misreading or not reading at all the provisions of the Constitution. President Uhuru today is a caretaker president. The Supreme Court ordered for a repeat election in 60 days, expiring on 1st November. After 1st November, there will be no President Uhuru. What the Constitution then provides for, and you can read it very carefully, is a provision that then makes the Speaker of the National Assembly a caretaker president for 90 days to have elections. If we don't have elections within 60 days of the Supreme Court ruling, then that is the path to follow. Githu Muigai is no fool. He's simply being mischievous and dishonest. And we want to tell him not to play that game on Kenyans. Tell Kenyans the truth, because when you keep on asserting that a lame, dark caretaker president is in full authority, everybody wonders what the word full authority means. Thank you.
One more.
Ask him to look at the provisions of Article 134 of the Constitution.
Wacha niseme kwa muktasari kwa Kiswahili. Bwana Uhuru Kenyatta tangu mahakama kuu toa uamuzi ameshikwa na ugonjwa ya wazimu. Ameendelea kutusi mahakama kuu, ameenda anapiga kifua kama mtu ambaye inaonekana ameelewa na uwezo. Sisi tunasema katiba yetu imegawanya uwezo kwa vifungo vitatu. Tuko na utawala wa pembe tatu: mahakama, serikali kuu na bunge, na kila moja imepewa uhuru na katiba wetu. Kwa hivyo sisi tunataka kuonya Bwana Uhuru Kenyatta, heshimu mahakama. Mahakama ina jukumu kama wewe vile vile una jukumu kama rais, na usiwaambie mahakama ile vile unataka wafanye kazi yao. Unasema ati mahakama imefanya mapinduzi kwa kufutilia mbali ushindi wa bandia yako. Hiyo sio mapinduzi. Mahakama imebatilisha mapinduzi ambayo ilifanyika na imefanywa na shirika ya uchaguzi, yani halmashauri ya uchaguzi, ambaye ilikupatia wewe ushindi bandia. Kwa hivyo mahakama imefanya kazi yao kulingana na mujibu wa sheria na kikatiba. Wewe kama rais mpaka uheshimu yale. Usipofanya hiyo, nchi ya Kenya itaweza kuharibika. Tumeona dalili na ishara ya kwamba Bwana Uhuru Kenyatta anataka kupeleka Kenya kwa njia ambayo Bwana Jammeh alileta nchi ya Gambia. Yule Bwana Bagbo ilipeleka nchi ya Cote d'Ivoire. Au yule Blaise Compaoré ilipeleka taifa ya Burkina Faso. Na kama Wakenya mpaka tumzuie asifanye hali. Tunataka kuona kama Kenya imetawaliwa kwa mujibu wa sheria na katiba wetu. Kama wananasa tumesema tuko tayari kurudi uwanjani. Lakini hatuwezi kurudi uwanjani kama yale ambayo mahakama iliona na ikathibitishwa bado haijarekebishwa. Kwa mfano, tumemwambia Bwana Uhuru Kenyatta, mwakilishi wake Bwana Churchill aliingia katika ile mtambo wa IBC na akitumia sahihi yake na akabatilisha matokeo ya uchaguzi huko ndani. Kuna watu wengine vile vile ni wezi, wakatumia sahihi ya Bwana Chebukati bila idhini yake na bila yeye kujua, na kubadilisha matokeo ya 10,000, yani kutoka kwa ile mafomu 34 A na B, yale yote, na madhumuni ilikuwa ni kubadilisha, kuzidisha kura ya Uhuru na kupunguza kura zetu. Kwa hivyo yale ambayo yalifanyika yalikuwa ni chafu sana. Wanaongea juu ya idadi ya kura, atiangalie hesabu bado haijaguzwa. Yale hesabu yalikuwa ni hesabu ya wizi. Kwa hivyo mahakama kuu ilikuwa haina sababu ya kuangalia hiyo hesabu. Manake ilikuwa tayari wamesharidhika ya kwamba kulikuwa na wizi kuanzia mzizi mpaka kule juu. Huwezi kusema ati wewe sasa ni tajiri, manake umeiba shilingi milioni 10 ya mtu wengine. Wewe ni mwizi. Huwezi kusema ujivuni ati mimi ni tajiri, wengine ni
Raila Odinga, the presidential candidate and NASA leader. Let's just cross over back and listen in.
Wale ambayo wanajubilee wanafanya. Kama wana NASA tuko tayari, maana tunajua sisi ndio tuko na wafuasi wengi. Tuko tayari kwenda kama kiwanja itakuwa sawa sawa. Lakini dalili ambayo tunaona hairidhishi. Kwa hivyo tunamwambia Bwana Uhuru Kenyatta, ukijaribu tena kudhulumu na kushutumu mahakama kuu, wa Kenya watakuadhibu wewe. Shukran.
My name is Joke Standard. The ICC has postponed the meeting with the Court of Kenya this week and indicated they will be doing so. Will you on an invite to meet them? Two, Western diplomats have been holding meetings with political parties, especially the UP and NASA. Have you met them, and if you've met, what are their concerns?
Well, first, the IBC postponed the meeting that was supposed to have taken place today. But as you know, we wrote to them in which we had given them our reducible minimums that we wanted them to respond to. And as far as I'm concerned, we have never received a proper response to that letter. As soon as we receive it, we will of course make it public. We have not lately had meetings with Western diplomats. We've been consulting, we've met with observer missions around the country, we met with EU, we've met with Qatar Foundation, we've met with the NDI, and so on. We have talked also on phone with some of the diplomats. But as far as we're concerned right now, there's no formal consultations that have taken place between us and the IBC since the ruling was done.
I could also, by the way, on this matter of the dissenting judgment, that the dissenting judgment by two of the Supreme Court judges, some of us are officers of the court, and what I found completely unacceptable, even as we dig in for independence of the judiciary, is the decorum, even when it comes to writing dissenting opinions. It's very unusual for a judge of the Supreme Court to attack her colleagues directly. Sasa hayo mimi niliona ni magumu sana. And we should never politicize the work of the Supreme Court. I think all of us have to be beholden to that view. So if you listened, and I listened carefully, we, of course, very lengthy dissenting opinion, and that is the right of any judge to do. But a direct attack on colleagues, even when you write dissenting opinion,